Women are more underrepresented the higher you go up the seniority ladder, LinkedIn said. Almost 1 out of every 7 C-suite roles are held by women in India, far lower than most of the key economies, including France, the UK, the US, and the overall global average of 25%. While in India, 15% C-suite roles are held by women, it is 27% in the US, 33% in Singapore, 25% each in South Africa and the UK, 24% in France, and 19% in Germany, according to data shared by professional networking platform LinkedIn. While climbing up the seniority ladder, the share of women holding key corporate positions drops in India and elsewhere. For example, at the entry level, 46% of roles globally are held by women. But this drops to 35% at the manager's level and 25% at the C-suite level, the platform said. This is a global reality, and in India, the situation is even worse. For example, while at the entry level, 28% of roles are held by women, this drops to 18% at the middle management level and 17% at the VP level in India. Compare this with France, it stands 49% at the entry level and 26% at the VP level. The VP and leadership level has been pegged a step below the C-suite level positions. Sectoral view. Globally, no industry has reached parity in leadership roles. Although more than half of the workforce are women in industries like education, wellness, and fitness, there still remains a gap in women in leadership. Looking at industries that have been historically dominated by men, such as construction and manufacturing, the gap is even greater, and not even 2 out of 10 leaders are women. This is not just an issue with hiring more women in general. The leadership imbalance needs to be specifically tackled. Women and men in leadership roles list different skills on their profiles, even when they work in the same industry. Men list technical skills more often, whereas women tend to showcase their soft skills, business skills, and skills that are specialized to their industry. These differences are likely a combination of different skill sets and different prioritization of skill sets between genders. Board roles. Just not in C-suite positions, even board seats held by women in Indian companies have been low, though things have started to look better comparatively. Board seats held by women in Indian companies had gone up to 17.1% in 2021 from 13.8% in 2018, and at least 4.7% of chief executive officers and 3.9% of chief financial officers were women, consulting and auditing company Deloitte India had said in February. But the number of women occupying the chairperson's position has gone down recently. Only 3.6% of board chairpersons were women in 2021, against 4.5% in 2018. The comparative figures were 3.2% in 2016 and 2.7% in 2014.